Good morning, happy Thursday and I hope you're well. Karibu sana mpenzi mtazamaji hapa kwenye Nuru ya Asubuhi. Tuko hapa ili tukaweza kuelimishana, tuko hapa ili tukaweza kujua mambo ambayo yanatu affect na mambo ambayo tunaweza hakikisha kwa tumeangalia ili maisha yetu yakuwe sawa zaidi na zaidi. Na si maisha yetu tu but pia familia zetu. Najua kila asubuhi unatoka kwa family. Either umko kwa familia ambayo maybe it's you and your spouse, ama unapata uko kwa familia ambayo ni wewe, mzazi wako. And so every time there has to be communication that is there between you, your parent, your spouse, your who. Hata ukitoka nyumbani bado tu lazima uta-communicate tu hadi na makanga mahali. And so communication is key and it is very, very important. So that is our discussion of today. Feel free to join in the conversation. Text us on our SMS line that is right on your screen. And also you can check us on our Facebook page and also our YouTube page. We're coming to you live as Mizpah Tv Kenya. This is Nuru ya Asubuhi and we do this up to 10 a.m. Today we are glad to have one of our very, very own counselors in studio. Unaona wale ukipiga simu unataka kuongea na counselor, we will highly recommend her to you. She is a counselor by the name Nancy Ngige, sorry. Nancy Ngige, and she is here to help us understand more about the communication in marriage that is going to help us every single time. So stay tuned and get to learn. Good morning.
Good morning, Emily.
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
I'm also fine.
Karibu tena.
Asante sana.
Tena na tena.
Thank you. I appreciate.
Yes.
Even for your invite.
Yes.
I'm fine. And I'm still doing counseling.
Yeah.
I have met so many people. Until now I'm thinking how I can enlarge this territory because people have issues.
Wow.
But today, as we have said, we want to talk about communication.
Yes.
Communication is key, as you have said.
Yeah.
We are always communicating.
Yeah.
In one way or another, we are always communicating. But today we want to look at communication among spouses.
Okay.
So whether you are married or in a relationship, but basically, as Christians, we want to talk about marriage, the real marriage, where you have husband and wife, and how they communicate.
Okay.
So today's topic is about communication.
Yes, and we are glad to hear the wisdom you have on this because I know you are well knowledgeable on this issue. And so to just start us off, we all hear about communication. Na watu wengi maybe wanasema communication ikawa venye na kuuliza swali unajibu, that is communication. Is there any other, is that the only thing about communication ama there is more to it?
Yes. Communication is passing information.
Passing information.
Like you're saying, how are you? I'm fine. We have communicated.
Yes.
But we pass information in very many ways. So we have the spoken word, that is verbal. We also have non-verbal cues. There are many other ways.
Okay.
And so when you are communicating verbally, we want to believe that you mean your words. What you are saying is what you mean.
Yeah.
But we also combine what you say with what we also see. Because you could be saying something and you are communicating, but we have to complement with what we are saying. So it's also important to see the visual or the non-verbal cues that we are giving out. Communication is always happening, and especially among spouses. Even when they are silent, they are still communicating. They're still communicating.
Umenyamaza na you're still communicating.
Yes, you are communicating because it is a key. It is key in a relationship.
Yeah.
You see, the words that you are speaking, there is more than, like let's say the word fine. There's more than that word F-I-N-E. What it means? Yeah. Fine means you are okay. Yeah. But look at the inflection. Look at the tone of voice. Look at the pitch. Look at many other things that even the person receiving your words. So it is not just what you are saying. It is actually what you are saying, how you are saying it, and how the person receiving it takes it, and how he responds to your very words.
So those are 4 things. I've just
So
how what you're saying, How you're saying it.
How you're saying it.
The person receiving it.
Yes, how he receives it.
How he receives it.
Yes.
And how he responds.
He responds to it.
So that is what communication is.
That is actually more of communication. That is where you get the meaning of that communication.
Okay.
You see, communication is a process. And where does it start? It starts from your mind. Like you communicated to me yesterday. You had an idea. You had intentions. So communication is about what are your intentions. The meaning I'll get will depend on what your intentions are.
Okay.
For instance, it starts with the mind. I want to tell you something. I have an idea in my mind. That idea, I thought, you produce some emotions in me.
Okay.
For instance, if I want you to take me, or if I want, if our wife wants the husband to come home early, you see, he's going to communicate with words. Darling, come home early today. But you see, there is a lot of pictures in her mind. Maybe she has reasons why she wants him to come early. Maybe there's a program they want to watch. Maybe it's a good program. Okay? Maybe a program that is going to build their home. So she has the intention in her mind. But when she says come home early, look at the inflection, the tone, the pitch, and the non-verbal cues. So that this person looks at it and says, I'm not only hearing come early, I'm hearing more than the words.
Oh, there's more to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how does he respond? If he gets the correct information that you are sending, then he is going to reply to confirm that he has understood you. Like you see, if she says, do I normally come late? Why? What do you mean? Do I normally come late? Why today? Why must I come home today? He has missed the point. You see?
Yeah.
But if he is able to get to, if you combine all the words plus the intonation plus everything, even the way the eye contact and other things, he'll be able to read the real message. So communication is about what you say, how you say it, how it is received, and how it is responded. That is the feedback. Yes.
Amazing. And now you mentioned there are ways, there are different ways to it. You just can talk. You can just communicate verbally and you say, so digging deeper into it, how do you communicate?
How do you communicate? You're always communicating. First of all, you cannot have, there is no way you cannot communicate. You know, people yourself say that we are not in talking terms. Or we are not communicating with my spouse. That's not true. Because even when you are, like silent treatment, when one spouse is silent, and any can be silent, can decide to go numb, to go quiet. The husband can decide, I'm keeping quiet. He has a lot in him. He has a lot of maybe fears, a lot of emotions building in him, and he doesn't want you to share in those emotions. Like let's say he has gone to work and he has experienced something that is not very pleasant. When he comes to spill over to you and tell you today, this was the day, there is this woman who is my place of work is like this. When he spills over to the wife, how is the wife is going to respond? The wife, with her intuitions and her motherly instincts, may want to, I'm sorry. That is okay. That's not what the husband wants. He doesn't want you to mother him. He has his mother at home, and he has issues with his mother already. When when they are growing up, when we were growing up, we had our mothers. Yes. And we had good times with our mothers. Yes. We also had the discipline from our mothers. Yes. So, when you are a wife, don't be a mother.
Okay. So, your party, I'm sorry, it is well, kesho itakuwa sawa.
It's not
encouraging him.
It is on how you put it.
Okay.
You see? You see, you can, if you are allowed to use the maternal instinct, this person will feel threatened because of the male ego.
Oh, yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Like the way you treat your child, I'm sorry, umeanguka, I'm sorry. Pole. And you see, I've seen this. I've seen this with people. And as a counselor, I know maybe it is because they're in that high time. So you find a couple and somebody is picking, I don't know whether it's blankets from the hair of the husband, and a handkerchief and kanguza.
Okay. Now I get what you mean.
You get it, eh?
Yeah.
So the woman is really showing, I love you so much.
Yeah.
I love you so much. You must differentiate between loving a husband and loving a child. Now the husband is still the man, and he's still in control, and he still has his male ego. So there's some things that you do thinking that you're showing love, but he may not be comfortable.
Yeah.
He may not be able to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. So you cannot have there is no lack of communication. Because even when you are not communicating, you are still communicating, Emily. So there is a lot about words, there's a lot about non-verbal cues. So every word is accompanied by non-verbal cues, like even when we are talking like now. Number one, you are looking at me, I'm looking at you, I'm looking at the viewer.
Yeah.
If you are talking to me and I'm not looking at you, eye contact, it means whatever I'm saying, either I don't mean it, or I have other things which are more important. So if you are talking to your spouse and he is busy maybe in the newspaper, and asoma newspaper, ama TV iko on, they're saying, unanisikia? Are you hearing me? Yes, continue, I'm hearing you, but unaangalia tu gazeti zako.
Yeah.
Ama phone. We also love phones, eh? Yeah. When you get home from work, because you've been busy, you had a very busy day. Yeah. So that's when you want to catch up with WhatsApp and other Facebook and other issues. The wife is also catching up. In that situation, there is no communication. You are simply saying, I need my time, you need your time. So if that time you want to discuss an issue, then and the phone is still, you are still on your phone, then you are not listening. So we have the eye contact. It's a way of communicating. If someone is telling you a lie, for instance, they will not look at you in the eyes, because the eye is a window. It shows you your intentions. It shows feelings. And if you are, let's say, there is a difference, like a conflict, and you want to find out, is this person over with the conflict? And you say, are you okay, darling? And you say, yeah, I'm fine. But you are not looking at me, I'm fine. You are simply saying, I'm not fine. Okay? Or you are saying, I'm fine, but I don't want to talk about that. Not today. Okay? And so we have all that kind of thing. Touch is another form of communication, touching. And it should be used selectively. When someone touches you, it depends on the way that person touches you and the message he is giving. Remember, it's also complimenting words, yeah? If someone says, I love you, and he touches your hands and like that, he is confirming that, I love you. But if someone is telling you, I love you, and you listen to the tone, and the pitch is high, you can doubt whether that is love. For instance, let me demonstrate with you. So I am the spouse, you are the wife. So I'm saying it, I'm holding you like this. I love you, don't you know I love you?
Well, you need threat.
Already you feel
threatened.
And you know, we say holding like a flower vase. A flower vase like this. It's like, you can't leave me because I love you.
Insecurity.
And then you see the words I love you really mean I love you. But the tone, the intonation, the touch, the holding is saying something different. So someone may touch you just to conform you, to comfort you. So they are still communicating. Body language is another way of communicating. So you have this husband who you are telling, hakuna gas, mtoto amefukuzwa shule, and then he says, what else? Anaketi hivi. Alafu, so you know, and akifanya hivyo, now, That person is telling you, me, you are just boring me. It is so hard on me.
Maliza.
You see?
Yes.
So you find the body language.
Yeah.
Look at the addressing also. You are communicating.
Wait,
you are dressing.
Dressing.
So your spouse tells you, I want to take you out for lunch.
Oh, okay.
And maybe you had a quarrel. And now he wants to make up. And you think that is not the best way. I don't want that. Maybe he repeated it. So every time we quarrel, he takes me out. He quarrel, he takes me out. And when we learn not to, not to hurt me and so on. So he says we are going to have lunch out. And then you dress in a way that, let's say, I don't know how to describe it, but kuna nguo yenye unaweza vaa inaonyesha disrespect.
Okay.
Who are you with? You see? Okay. Who is this person? Who am I with? So every time you're dressing for there is that influence. The social influence. Where are you going? Who are you going to meet? Huwezi vaa nguo kama unaenda shamba na unaenda lunch. But you can do it to speak to this person. By the way, I don't need your lunch.
I don't even care about it.
I don't care about it.
Okay.
So there is all ufunge kitamba.
Oh my goodness. Unaenda out.
So this person you feel you are not respecting, you don't want to.
Oh.
So you see.
Yes.
So we have so many other forms of communication. Facial expression. The way you are talking.
Yeah.
I can read a lot from you. Like you can show anger. You can show contempt. So umefika. Have arrived.
I mean, women are gifted. When it comes to rolling of your eyes. You mean. And the neck, the way you swing your neck. So, the facial expression that you're showing, the same case with men. You could be communicating something very important, but the facial expression he's showing you is that finish, maliza laka, I have other things to do. You see, so you also have the posture. The posture, yeah. Way.
The posture. So you are, let's say you are communicating something positive to your spouse. The way you walk from one point of the house to another, you are communicating. You're saying, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Even the speed.
At his speed?
Yeah. Nilete, I'm getting late. Fungua za gari ziko wapi? Oh, it's here. Let me bring it to you. Oh, you are getting late, you know? That speed of serving, that speed of doing what your spouse wants you to do, okay? Ama tunaenda to see our mother-in-law, our mother now, you know. If I'm the wife, we are going to see your mother. I'll be communicating. Sipendi kwenda hiyo geshagi yenu, no. So I'll drag my feet, I'll be lazy, I'll dress the way I want.
Prepare for 3 hours.
Exactly. Because
you don't want.
Hata nikiingia kwa gari, nafunga tu pole pole, na I'm there, okay? Wait until I'm going to church because I love it. The way I'll harakisha, I'm communicating. So the walking style, the posture you stand with. Look at watu wanasimama na kama kikombe ya mtoto, eh? Where are you communicating? What are you communicating? You're saying if I had the power, I would twist your neck and but now I don't have that power. You see? Yes. So there is a lot when we are communicating. We are communicating in many ways, eh? Or when someone is closing. So you are talking to me, you have been talking, and then all of a sudden
you may change. Yeah.
What does that mean? Mimi nimechoka na hizo maneno yako, unaongea wewe ngongea mali umalize. But someone comes and starts telling you something very interesting about maybe about your relative, you see. So you have been telling me about your place of work, the mechanic. And I was like, oh, okay, so you had issues with the mechanic. Now where do I come in there?
How does that help me?
I don't want to connect, you see?
Yes.
But wait until you say, by the way, your bro called me. So, what was he saying? Wako sawa. I'm showing interest. So you can show disinterest in communication, or you can show the opposite. So all those emotions that we have, we can show them through non-verbal cues.
And that is where we have issues when maybe someone is communicating, then anakwambia, I don't like how you're behaving. For you, maybe hata huko, but uko ameona kitu. You know, that can even cause a quarrel.
Yes, actually. Unconsciously. You know, we can't lie. That's something we can't do.
Yeah.
You can lie with your words, but the whole being of you cannot lie. You know, like when you are communicating, there are three things in your mind. First of all, there is an idea in your mind. Then that idea forms words or coding. How am I going to bring it out? Then, as you try to bring it out, your emotions now become part of it. So there are three things. There is the idea that is, like, let's say, this person comes home very late. For obvious reasons, maybe he was in a meeting, he was delayed, matatus, because ananini. And now he is arriving home. First of all, he might arrive with that question, will she believe me? How will I find her? So he comes like, and he's a man of the house, he comes like he is already feeling like, I need to explain this. Yeah. But the male ego says, I don't have to explain this to anybody. Yeah? So now he is like waiting to see you, the way you're going to receive. Okay.
Akiingia tu, what is your first reaction? Atakuwa amejipanga maneno.
Na anakuangalia out. Yes, ana communicate. Nimefika. Okay, it's already late. Yeah. So, na wewe, umefika. And it's already late, yeah? So even if there are no words that are used, already you are setting up a table for conflict. So when I'm talking about the idea, when the wife now receives the man, you see the man has come with, I am not sure how she's going to receive me. I'm not sure whether she's going to suspect me or something like that. Then the wife here maybe has prepared a very nice meal and is waiting for you, and she has not taken her meal because she trusts you and she wants you to come home. So you knock or you call or you beep or whatever you do, and she's like, oh, you are home. Oh, Paul, for the day. Because in her mind, she had that loving person, that trusted person. And so in her mind, the words that are coming out are going with her mood and her emotions. So even when she comes and hugs you, she's like, Kwani, what is wrong? You know, I'm hugging you because you have come late, but you are like cold. Because in your mind, you have that idea, you have that feeling of, I don't know how she's going to react. But now that she has shown you that in her mind, this is what she has, then you change and you reciprocate. So we say that what you say, how you say it. The communication depends on what you say, how you say it, and how it is received and how the feedback is given. So we have the idea in the sender's mind. Then it is coded. It is it is given meaning. You can use words. You can use whatever, or you can even write. When you write, I read the word. Then, as the media is verbal or written, when I read the word, I interpret. Then when I interpret, I try to perceive what you meant, and then I give you back what you meant. If what I give you is not what you meant, then you correct by again sending more information. That's why you find arguments now coming in. Until now we come to a point of agreement. So that's how we communicate. Wow. It is a lot. You cannot say you are not communicating. You see, like when people go silent. Ameninyamazia, hauniongeleshi, okay? They are communicating. Either there is some issue that you want to bury. But the other one does not want it to be buried.
Yekele kwa meza to deal nayo proper.
And you see, when you are saying wekele kwa meza, how ready am I?
Yeah, that's also crucial.
Like you see, I don't know whether you are still mad with me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, the last time we had such an issue, you behaved this way or it ended up this way. Maybe it became ugly. So I don't want to dwell on it. Yeah. But now the other partner is saying, no, we must dwell on it, and then it goes to the background.
So there are two people here, and I want us to discuss that after the break. There are two people who have huyu anataka hivi na huyu mwingine pia anataka hivi. And so I think that was one of the things that we'll be talking about. So how not to communicate, and also the biggest threat to communication. We'll be back with more. This is Nuri Asubui. I hope you're enjoying the show and also learning. Stay with us.